Welcome back to another episode of Zmanstardust Plays Pokemon Emerald Nuzlocke. I'm your host, Zmanstardust. How y'all doing? And I'm with...
Jack. Hello, everybody.
Jack is from...
Royal Gaming Battalion. I cut that off.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Only I can say the name of my channel.
Hey. As you guys know, I talk about Royal Gaming Battalion every time I think of it, and, you know, like, I'm like, oh yeah, I want to collab with them. I'm gonna collab with them. We just need to get our schedule straight.
This is as good as we're getting at the moment.
At the moment, yeah. But I mean, 1/3 of you.
Yeah, 1/3 of the group is as good as 3/3.
Yeah. I mean,
which is a whole.
I would.
See, I graduated. I know math.
Yeah, I'm gonna graduate this coming semester too.
All right.
Yeah. So.
Associates, bachelors.
Bachelors.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
What's your major?
American Studies.
Yay. Theater arts.
Hey, you know, it took me 7 years, but I mean,
6.
Hey,
You know. As soon as I walked after I was all done and I was walking back to my family, I just yelled at the top of my lungs, 6 years of my life.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna do something like that in my walk, you know.
Oh, it was fun, man.
So, really quick, last episode, which was a 50-minute long episode, did a lot of stuff in it. And so, of course, my team's almost paralyzed because I faced the gym leader. And the gym leader was a pain in the you-know-what. I almost lost somebody because they were at 6 HP.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my friend, Sean, was like, holy crud, dude, you almost lost that one. And I'm always like, yeah, thank God I have potions and all that kind of fun stuff. But we both were like on edge when we saw the 6 HP and went, no. So what we're gonna do today is essentially heal and maybe go do some battles and try to make our way to the next town. If we don't, obviously it's gonna be the next episode. I'm sorry guys if this is a grindy one, but I mean, hey, I got somebody to talk to, and you know, he only knows about as much as Gen 1, but I mean, that's essentials. I mean, as...
Don't use your college terms on me.
I'm not.
Gen 1, oh, what's that supposed to be? I'm a pleb, right?
Oh, heck no. Gen 1 is always fun. I mean, let's be honest, I still play red and blue when I have the time. So, although, thinking back...
I will get what you're talking about, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know you'll get it. Obviously.
See this right here? That's a health bar.
No!
It's like Gabriel Iglesias. No. If you guys don't know, one of my favorite comedians is Gabriel Iglesias.
So he's mine too.
Yeah.
So I mean, like, it's great. I'm gonna actually get some extra potions because yeah, oh my god, I'm gonna spend most of my money on it. When you go down from $6,000 to $100.
That's the life of a college student.
Ain't that the truth? So, as you know, he's part of Royal Gaming Battalion.
Yes.
They are a gaming channel as well. 93 subscribers, correct?
Around 93. I might be wrong about that. It was somewhere 90 something.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Whoa, Kimosabi.
Oh yeah. As some people know, Gen 3 was the first generation to introduce double battles.
Yeah, which I think is interesting.
You know, it's definitely...
What's Gen 3?
Stop it! I'm actually I'm gonna risk it and keep Sploosh out there. Yes, I did name a Pokemon Sploosh.
I know.
Yeah, I did show you the team before we recorded. So.
Yeah.
You're just like, really? Really?
I went there.
Yes. Also Screamer. I mean, you know, come on. So.
Just total jerk move. Just. I know what happened.
I know. I was there. Believe. Oh God.
Oh my God, this is like Robin Williams.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
I don't know if you've ever seen this. It was very old school. It was like a record back in the day, but It was a 45-minute.
Good, you got hit by a confusion.
It was a 45-minute long record of Robin Williams doing stand-up in like the late 70s, early 80s, or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And he was just freestyling the whole thing. It was recorded at like 4 in the morning. It's like one of my all-time favorite albums of his. Like when he passed away, I listened to it. And
Yeah.
like, there are so many funny moments for you. I'll play it for you after.
Yeah.
But there's one he does where he's there. He's like, I'm gonna try and give you audience some culture, and we're gonna do Shakespeare. But Shakespeare themed after 3 Mile Island. And so he goes backstage, and like you just hear him just go, "Bop, bop," and you just hear the audience just go, "We can't see you," and he's like, "I'm not on stage yet.
Oh shit!
You have to wait until I'm out to here."
Oh jeez.
There's another thing he does. I crack up every time I hear it. He's like,
Okay.
That was Dueling Planets.
Oh jeez. Wow.
I remember the name of it. It's Reality What a Concept. That's like that was one of his first albums. So funny. I cracked up every time I listened to it.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Robin Williams is like one of my inspirations.
Bye, Nemo. Bye, Nemo. Bye. Bye-bye.
It's a fire ground type, so
Oh, okay.
yeah, that's why it was super like quad effective.
Yeah.
So. Quad effective means it was 4.
No, I know it!
Oh, I'm sorry!
You think I am stupid?
No. No.
Answer truthfully.
I don't.
Then you lied!
By the way, so as I was saying about his channel, they are actually really good. He played BioShock. They just completed it, right?
Yeah, we just finished it 2 weeks ago.
And also him and Joey, and actually Joey's girlfriend Taylor.
Yes.
They do Battleborn.
Exclusively now.
Exclusively at this moment. We're gonna have
more coming your guys' way if you watch our show. But as I was telling Z-Man earlier, we're still trying to figure out the next long play we're gonna do. So there's gonna be some deliberation on that this Sunday when we meet for recording. So that's something to look forward to. So yeah.
I mean, you guys could do a couple one-off things while you're trying to still figure it out, and like at least pump out a couple content.
That's what I suggested to Joey, but he said it really depends on what game we want to do that with. So I guess we're gonna have to try our luck at something.
Yeah.
For one thing, we have to figure out if it's a game that can be picked up by the capture.
That's true.
So.
Although another suggestion could be play, like as a one-off, a terrible game just for.
That's
for
another
giggles.
thing I want to do.
And then, like I watched TFS Gaming. What they did with the terrible games afterwards is they nailed their stuff to the wall. What do you do with the bad game? You play it, then you nail it to the wall, and then you flip it off. Kids don't ever flip off.
Unless it's a jerk driver.
Well, you'll have to learn when you're older.
There's you know who Rowan Atkinson is, right?
Actually, no.
He's the voice of Zazu. He's Mr. Bean.
Oh, Zazu!
Yes.
Right.
He was a British comedian in the 70s and 80s, and now he's known as Mr. Bean.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, that guy.
I've seen, yeah.
He has a stand-up thing that was on Netflix for a while. I don't know if it's still there, but there's one. It's like an instructional video, and he's miming it out. This guy is standing at a podium as a lecture, and he's like saying what not to do on a first date, all that kind of stuff. And so Rowan Atkinson is in the scene, miming out all the things that the guy is talking about. And he says, so he's like, the first thing that must be important is when you let her get into the car. You must open the door for the lady, but also make sure that you don't slam it on any extremities. And he like mimes closing the door, and then you just hear ah! And he's like, whoop, whoop. And he opens the door and lets the foot go back in, and then closes it again. But like he's miming this all out himself. So
right.
There's like no one else but just him.
Oh yeah.
So he just kind of helps her put the foot back in the car, and then he gets in the car, and then it's like, when you are on your way to the restaurant you are going for your first date, it is important to remember the safety of driving. For instance, you do not want to drive like this.
Oh jeez.
And he's like flipping. He's like,
I'm gonna face this mini Elite Four kind of people thing, but
Yeah.
they're not really an Elite Four, but you know, there's 4 trainers in there, and yeah.
if you guys are wondering, I go off on a lot of tangents sometimes.
I mean,
I
hey,
also have a way of keeping a placeholder on like or bookmark on where I left off. So if I go back to it too often, I'm sorry.
So speaking about this, in a Nuzlocke, the biggest thing is I worry about is the death of my Pokemon.
Yeah.
Because essentially, as you guys know, fainting equals death.
Yeah.
So, and I know in your playthrough, unfortunately, you're a master of death.
Oh, I'm a master of killing myself.
So, like,
Sounds depressing, but it's really not.
it's one of those things you could probably do a drinking game too.
Put your hand on me one more time. I'm gonna punch you.
Hey. So, like, I
It's like,
think
don't comfort me. I know I suck at dying.
I know. Like, so, I think you said you had a story for me about dying.
Oh, yeah, okay. So for those of you who don't watch my show with Joey and Taylor, our newest co-host Taylor, who is also my friend Joey's girlfriend, we record every game we play with her in the room now. Like, it started around episode 17 of our Bioshock playthrough, I believe. I don't remember off the top of my head, but anyway. When she started watching us play the game, like watching me play the game with Joey, like she was really quiet at first because she wasn't really able to get used to the recording concept, so she didn't know when to say things or if she should just keep quiet. And Joey quickly told her, he's like, no, you're alright, just say whatever. So I am notorious in Bioshock for dying because I was not used to the newer level of difficulty that I was playing. I played it on normal and I died a lot.
Jeez.
So
So wait, what level did you normally play on?
easy.
Oh, jeez. Although half of us, I'll be honest, I
That
play
is-
on easy mode too. You know.
But I am honest, Bioshock is like my #1 favorite game. So I felt myself very skilled at it. So I felt it kind of embarrassing that I kept dying on this playthrough that I was so amped up about. But anyway, back to what I was originally trying to get a point across about. So as we're recording, Taylor's sitting there watching the game with us, and there comes a lot of points when I would die every 5 minutes in the playthrough,
Shoot.
which became a record at some point.
Wow.
Joey, every episode would begin, Joey's like, all right, Deathless Run, here we go. So when Taylor joined, there were a lot of moments when I would die, and then I would be revived and come back, and then 15 minutes later, or at least 5 minutes later, I'd get killed again. So, all that was happening, and we reached a point in one of the playthroughs where I died, I went back, and then Taylor was kind of watching my health bar, and as I'm fighting this big daddy, in the game, and what happens is, like, I'm getting dangerously low on health, and I have no stim packs left to heal myself. So I keep getting knocked back, I keep hearing my health bar just ding, and then I hear like my heartbeat, and then it's all quiet, and then I just hear this tiny little voice say, "You're gonna die."
You gotta be kidding me.
And it's Taylor. And she has a knack for having a really childlike, small voice. So it's almost like an adorable quality trait that Joey finds endearing. I have no problem with it too. I love it, absolutely love it. But just that one time when you're gonna die. I'm like, oh my god, no, duh.
Really?
And I die, and then I just hear Joey say, "That's the most adorable thing you've ever done." I was like, hey, I'll die some more for you, God.
Jeez. You want her to say more things? I mean, jeez. Oh man, I'm
Yeah.
so glad nobody's died yet, but
We were talking about...
you know? Hey. I think it's said.
Hoi, 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 hoi.
Okay, it said numeral. I think I'm good. So what were you saying?
I was gonna say, like, I find it funny that, like, we were talking about death, and then you were just like, oh, please, nothing die.
Yeah, no, I don't. That's the biggest thing about Nuzlocke is when you train your Pokemon and you get them up to that level and they die, you have to go to your box and find something that is so low level, and you're just like, oh, really? I'm gonna have to grind this out now, get it back up to where I need, and then it's like, that's what I mostly worry about for late game, because usually stuff's around the 40s, 50s, and I'm like, if I have to go get something that's only level 5 and have to grind it all the way to level 40, I'm just like, you gotta be kidding me, you know? Am I done with this house? Oh no, okay, I have to face Grandma still. Oh, hey, Sonny! You beat my family! I'm the strongest!
I'm gonna kick your ass.
For that, I'm gonna smack you! Prepare to lose!
Why does Grandma sound like Deliverance?
I don't know!
Ding 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 ding.
Although she's only got one Pokemon. Oh, it's a fighting psychic type. Okay. Let's Thunder Wave it. You need to get paralyzed, sir.
Grandma's gonna fight you! Pikachu used Geritol, it's super effective.
Wait, what? Pikachu's using what?
Pikachu used Geritol, and it's super effective.
Remind me what Geritol is?
It's an old people drink.
Oh, okay.
I think it's for bones or digestion.
Okay.
I don't know why. I always base my old people off of Grandpa Simpson. So it's just like, I told you a million times.
Oh, jeez.
I love the ride at Universal Studios for The Simpsons.
Yeah.
When you get on, it's like, I'm sorry, sir, but you're too old to ride this ride.
Oh, thank God I won.
And so they give Maggie over to Grandpa, and it's like, what am I supposed to do? You can watch Maggie. And then you just hear Homer's like, you can enjoy each other's nonsense. And, and she takes out her pacifier, and she's like, and he's like, you don't say. Well, back in my day, kid, it's better.
Oh, jeez. While holding the baby.
When she sits down.
Oh, okay.
And he's like, well, Maggie, looks like I'll be taking care of.
Oh, jeez. Oh, that's dangerous. Kids, don't ever let your grandparents fall asleep on you while they were watching you.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wally, okay, cool, he bought you a Pokénav. I know you're a sick kid and can't come out of the house, even though you keep coming out of the house. Yeah, keep in touch with me, big guy. Sorry. Yeah, Wally's just a little sniveling sick kid, essentially. I call him that, anyways, in my playthrough. Just like, oh man.
You must hide the sniffle.
On some of my thumbnails, I make sure like he has a green booger hanging out of his nose.
Oh, gross.
And kind of bloodshot eyes. Like he's that sick. Like he's had so many coughing fits.
You watched One Night at Jack's, right?
Yes. Your skit of
our FNAF fan video.
Yeah.
We thought about making a second one, but that's gonna take some time and a budget. Because we need to figure out how to make the costumes. But
oh yeah, no.
We were thinking of like the thumbnail or the poster for the movie having like me like with bloodshot eyes, and I'm just like,
oh yeah.
And underneath it's like, you thought you couldn't sleep before.
Well, like I mean, you could do a thumbnail like that too.
Well, yeah, no, we make our own thumbnails all the time.
Yeah. No. Those are always hard to make. You know, just
Really?
just a little peek behind the veil. Sometimes coming up with ideas for it, like, and then throwing it into the Photoshop and like carving it out, essentially. That's the harder part. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know.
When it comes to ours are kind of simplistic. We just use a background from the game, our name, and the font we use. With the episode number, and then the silhouettes of the characters from the game that we play as.
Okay, yeah.
So it's very simplistic.
Yeah, no, I've probably sent some of them to you before. You've seen them of mine, where I go and I kind of put stuff that happens in the episode.
Yeah.
And try to make it look lively as possible.
Yeah.
I mean, like this one, I'll probably throw your guys' YouTube channel thing on the thumbnail. with
Sure,
special
yawning
guests.
right in your camera.
Huh?
I'm sorry, I'm yawning. Right in your camera.
It's okay, dude. You know how many things I've done? I've like looked at my phone trying to figure things out while like the game's sitting there paused and they're probably going, "Come on, move, move,
No, something.
Why are you just sitting there? 'Cause I have work."
Say something. Put on deodorant.
Another Gabriel Iglesias.
No. So when I left my work, when I left Home Depot to finish up my college stuff, my last day I brought in a whole box of donuts for my crew.
Oh, nice.
And as I was walking in, there was actually a cop in the store. I guess he was buying some stuff
Oh,
while he
God.
was off duty.
Please no.
I did the Gabriel.
No, you didn't.
And he's like, "Nice donuts." I was like, "Cause you can smell it."
You didn't. What the cops say to
He
you?
laughed. He's like, "I love Gabriel Iglesias."
That's awesome.
And it was really funny.
So
I was like, "Cause you can smell it."
I've always wanted to do that, but I mean,
I have no balls to do that in like a driving situation.
yeah, no, I don't think any of us do. Even though he's like, you know, if you can make a cop laugh, you might get away. But you know, but half of the time I'm scared. Just really quick, I'm gonna do a quick interview, talk about this battle that I just had with these news reporters. It'll show up on the TV and in game eventually, but okay, I need you to describe your feelings about our battle, but it has to be short and sweet. Go. Is there the word? Hold up. Bored. No. There was boring down there. Yes, boring. Okay. Yeah, that's the perfect clincher. I get the feeling that. Oh man.
Oh.
So,
Can I say a joke?
well, I mean, yeah, we're gonna be at the end of our time for this one.
Can we finish the joke?
Oh yeah, go for it. Go for it. I mean, guys, I'm gonna end the episode with a joke really quick, as you can tell. We'll be back for the next episode. Don't worry.
Okay. Why don't witches wear panties?
I don't know. Why don't they?
It's a better grip the broom.
That's cold. Alright guys, this is Zmanstardust. I'll see you guys next time on Zmanstardust Plays Pokemon Emerald Nuzlocke.
Bye!